Good morning, everyone. Encoding overloaded. Yeah, that's going to happen because I am running a game on the computer at the same time as I'm streaming, which is crazy. We'll see. Oh, I see my video frame rate is like slow. Let me see if I can just turn that down a little. The upstream here is not as great anyways, so maybe I will just reduce the bit rate a little bit. Video. I can't change that, but I can change. You know what? 2000 is fine. Let's see how it works. Where is my mic? You don't hear me? I see sound happening on my thing. Oh, it was Brian the Wolflet. Okay. Yeah, Chapter John cam because I've got the Spirit Island cam here. So, yeah. So why don't we get started and show a little Spirit Island before I move on to other games. But I thought I'd show a little bit more of a preview of what's going on with Spirit Island. Maybe play a quick game. Because things are progressing nicely and we want to show it to you. So I'm going to foreground this. Oh, and there's my normal wake up alarm. Stop that. Cool. Just share it in the chat if anything happens with the stream in terms of not working, because I am in Korea and upstream here is not as great as before. All right, so I wanted to show you today where things are going on the new game screen. So this is all a brand new preview. So let's click into it. Maybe. Spinny. There we go. All right, so the first thing you notice is this story parchment. So the idea we have for the game setup in Spirit Island is really, a lot of the game is about telling a story of what's happening on this island. And so to set up the game initially, you tell a story. So our story begins with an island. Long before humans ever knew it, the island was there. It was, choose a size. So the different sizes are going to correspond to different number of island boards and spirits, and so you can choose between 1 and 4. 1 and 4 players, but in a more thematic way here. And of course, there'll be more, animations and things going on, but right now it's fairly simple, but you can see it's got some interesting look to it already. We'll just choose fairly small here. When the invaders came, only one spirit was able to fight. They were straightforward in their ways, not always easy to understand, often inscrutable or varied and diverse. This is going to inform the randomizer of what types of spirits to choose for your setup initially, and then you can change it afterwards. So let's say moderate. And then we talk about what did the invaders look like when they appeared to the Dahan. And that's thematic. Haven't got an idea yet for England and Sweden, but we'll get Eric's thoughts on that. We're not going to play with an adversary, but that's a thing. And then once you get to the story, obviously there'll be some animations and stuff that won't just disappear. The stream is stuttering a whole lot, and I don't know if that's John or me. Well, maybe other people will mention, and we'll find out. It's trying to go a little, yeah. You might get a low frame rate on. Yeah, I'm seeing 8 frames per second. That's not great. Let me see if I can turn down that. The game is not optimized, and also my computer is not great at streaming. And what I can do is turn off, quit Dropbox. Dropbox, why are you using my CPU? Let's change the video bit rate. Drop that by a quarter. Let's see if we get an improvement. Numbers going up very slightly, temporarily. Putting the machine through the ringer, yeah. So maybe I won't play an actual game of Spirit Island here. Until I get it building for the iPad and development, and that might be something I can do. Yeah, so that story-based thing is sort of what you initially go through, and then once you get to this point, these are still, in grids and everything. That we're planning to make them look a little different. But if you want a different spirit, you can just drag it onto the land that you want, and that replaces it. You can always right-click to look at spirits. Those shouldn't be there. You can right-click to bring lands up. That's not in there right now. And you can add new lands on to the island by dragging and dropping them. Like that. And it'll pull in a new spirit, and then you can update the spirit if you want. So let's... Why don't we... There's going to be a couple bugs in here. I know that that spirit might be upside down. Oh, it didn't get upside down. Let's bring a different land. We haven't played with these other lands on stream yet. And sure, river. Do we have river last week? We did have river last week. Let's bring Thunder Speaker. And you can see some more options down here at the bottom. Choose your adversary scenario. You can choose your adversary level if you want, and whether or not to use a blight card. So let's start and maybe just play a couple turns before going off to the iPad. Looks like I'm getting a bit more frame rate, so hopefully that's better. All right, so with Thunder Speaker, it's a bit of a different spirit. It's more Dahan related. It can move its presence around when Dahan moves. It destroys presence if you lose Dahan. So very tied to Dahan. And the powers are Dahan related as well. Gathering Dahan, pushing Dahan, destroying towns and cities based on the number of Dahan that are there. And the initial power cards, we've got Manifestation of Power and Glory. 1 fear, and each Dahan deals damage equal to the number of your presence in that land, which can be a lot of damage, right? Like each Dahan deals like 2 or 3 damage or more. Like that can be a huge amount of damage. That's why it costs 4 energy. Quite a lot has happened since last week. Well, things are always being worked on that we are not necessarily being shown. Not necessarily just all in 1 week. But some things, a lot has happened in a week too. Sudden ambush, you may gather 1 Dahan. Each Dahan destroys 1 explorer. It's handy. Voice of Thunder, push up to 4 Dahan, or if the invaders are present, 2 fear. You can choose either of those things. Words of Warning, defend 3, and during Ravage, the Dahan in the land deal damage simultaneously with the invaders. So they still get hit, but they hit back instead of taking damage first. Excuse me. So we've got our presence here in these 2 lands and 2 Dahan there as well. And our growth options are to gain a couple power cards, which is nice. Adding presence to lands with Dahan, or adding a presence anywhere in range 1 and gaining 4 energy. And right now we only have 1 energy, so we don't start with a lot of energy here. And even our energy track doesn't start getting us energy until we take 2 presence off it. It starts giving us elements, which is nice too, but something to keep in mind with this spirit is you might be a little energy poor to begin with. Audio is very robotic and staticky, and frame rate equals 2. All right, well, maybe I won't actually play any of this since it is not working very well, but I will look at getting a temporary iPad build to show it off on a future stream. So let's go. Yeah, video slideshow. Yeah, so that's not going to be great, but at least you got to see some of the new game screen stuff, and we'll move on from there. So I'm going to quit Spirit Island. All right. Things should be less choppy on the audio side again. I'll bump the video bitrate back up because there's no need to drop it again, I think. Oh, it didn't actually change when I changed it. Okay, sure. Let me know if things seem better now. Okay, so yeah, we'll get a proper preview of that soon. Let me get my iPad organized. You might be able to hear what I'm going to be playing. Come on, computer. Capture. All right. Spirit Island capture, go away. One deck dungeon capture up here. And let's get some audio. Yeah, sometimes the audio from QuickTime just doesn't... Oh, there it is. Very faint in my ears, but that's okay. Oh, I see. It's not coming in on... Not getting anything coming through in... Oh, I see. I probably just have to choose the right thing here. Choose... No. Bye. That's what happens when I try something different. Ruins everything. I can hear it, but you can't hear it. Try just toggling some things. Well, I'm not getting any game audio, which is a little strange. Let me just check something.
This is your test.
Yeah, OBS is not picking up the audio. So maybe I shouldn't have updated OBS. Womp womp. Desktop audio, blah, blah, blah. Try turning it off. Try turning it back on. Oh, now it's super loud. Sorry about that. How's that level for you all? I'll wait for your response and then make adjustments. Just looks like I had to turn something off and on again. I can always turn it up a little bit if needed. Okay, so yeah, One Deck Dungeon. Haven't played that for a little while, I don't think. So let us get into it. Let's press quick play, see what I get. Sure, anything can happen. We have the warrior and the witch in the Lich's tomb. And it is a hybrid deck. Cool. Oh, the audio. It's not still like that, Takewalker, is it? Doesn't look like that to me on my levels, but maybe I'm on quite a delay on the chat here. That's possible, or this stream has a big delay. Video is still a slideshow. It shouldn't be. I'm showing like 20 frames per second on my end here. So hopefully that is temporary, or maybe try reloading. All right, foreground this. All right, so let's play some One Deck Dungeon. All right, we have logs. If there's anything that this team is good at, well, especially the warrior, it's logs. For a static burst as well, let's get in there. Could be a bit louder. All right, I can do that. I'll turn it up a little bit there and a little bit there, and we'll see how that is. Chat delay is like a minute behind. Yeah. Not sure what's up there. Let's see what this capture looks like if I tap this. Yeah, the capture is really choppy, you're right. Maybe I will try restarting that aspect. Quit that. And yeah, I know iPad, you want to play sound now. Let's see what is using my computer. OBS. Well, yeah, I guess we know that. All right, it's just OBS doing OBS. Big delay between words and John's mouth moving. It's just I'm being dubbed. All right, without a game open, it says 30 FPS. Everything is fine. So that's great. So let's try capturing the game again. And I'm just gonna, I need to make the window a tiny bit smaller. Yeah, okay. And then if I press something, yeah, still getting a big delay and choppy capture. I don't know if that is due to OBS or what, because that wasn't happening last week. I could try making the resolution of the video capture smaller. That might help. And then I can just scale it up. Let's see. Yeah, it definitely gets a better frame rate. Okay, so it's going to be a little blurry, but what are you going to do? So let's see if it's better. Maybe it won't even be blurry because it is like retina. Alright, so now if I like drag a die around, there's some delay, but it's definitely not super choppy. Maybe it's like 15 frames a second instead of like 2. It isn't Sentinels? Yeah, sometimes it's not Sentinels. Alright, I think we are working now. Sorry for the issues there. Maybe I'll use this smaller window capture size. If it like looks not too blurry, then seems okay. Is the text readable? Let me know. Alright, we rolled really poorly, but we rolled exactly what we needed. We do also have anti-hex to re-roll dice, but we don't need them. Also, any effects in the Lich's Tomb, not right now, but that second floor is a doozy. Maybe I'll play Sentinels after. Alright, do we want a skill, an item? Yeah, Static Burst is going to be hard to use. Let's grab an item, and maybe we'll give it to the Witch, and we'll let the... Actually, with Anti-Hex, we want our other hero to have dice more, so we'll give it to the Warrior for now. The Razor Bark. Oh yeah, we could pick up another strength item there. Or it could... Yeah, I guess I could have leveled up there instead. Oh well. Before they encounter exile dice. And this is actually going to be almost impossible for us to beat this encounter, so let's just run away from it. I mean, we could beat it, but we're going to take a lot of damage, so we'll come back to it when we have a little more. Alright, this guy I think we can manage. It costs us a time. Spend a time to roll 2 heroic dice. Yeah, I think we'll do that. We don't get the free strength die, but that's okay. We'll be able to pick up another magic for the Witch here after. Wow, look at those 6s. So we got a 2, which we needed. We can do Fearless Charge, ignore time. Yeah, interesting. So we probably want to cover that. 5. We could cover the 6 by making a heroic here, but then we would take a health, so it's probably not worth it. And then we can make a heroic die to put on one of those 3s, and that's about as much as we can do. Take a poison. Let's take an extra magic die. Oh no, the door is locked. We can try bashing it open. Nice. Very nice. All right, we don't really want that skill and item, so let's take XP. All right, I'm not sure we're ready to face the Razor Bark just yet. Maybe if the Warrior gets a heroic die, so, and if we level up, I think we can manage it, so we'll just explore. We must resist. And you don't lose a poison token because it's a hybrid deck, like it says in the screen, everyone who reports that. Goblin has butt cheeks on its head? Oh no. No heroic feat against Eye Shroom. And we don't really have a way to deal with so many magic or agility. But you know what? We're gonna fight it anyway. We're just gonna take some damage for it. Because we need to make progress. Even at what cost? So that was a really poor roll, but at least we can cover a couple things. Yeah, I'm not really worried about time. I'm more worried about taking damage. Yeah, that's pretty rough. We can't, if we can cover this $10, that would be really nice. We need to be able to make a heroic 5, which we can. That's going to be the most important thing to cover here. So, ouch. Only 2 health and 5 time. That's acceptable. People report bugs when something doesn't happen the way they want it to happen. That is true. Yeah, so I think we're going to take the XP here to level up. Even though Fireball's really good, but we need to level up, and we'll have 2 XP left over here, so. Good time to do that. I guess I could have traded in this item, but I don't need the warrior to have magic, so. Alright, we leveled up. We took some damage, so we have a heroic die. I think we're probably ready to fight the Razorback, but maybe we'll see what else we can get in these other doors first. Alright. A Vortex Stone. Difficult Peril. We could try... We don't really have a lot of dice to deal with this. Grab the stone. We could use a heroic. That would let us get the potion, which we don't really even care about, but we could get a bunch of XP. Yeah, if we use our heroic, I think we'll be able to do it. So, and we'll probably take damage, so. Warrior can roll her heroic. Nice. And then we have, yeah, and we do have the hammers, or the anti-hex, which is just like a free heroic for the warrior in perils. So we did it. Yeah, I don't super want that potion, so let's take the XP. Power leveling. I don't usually do that. Alright, let's see if we can get another heroic for the warrior. Another peril. Oh yeah, more strength is nice. Or we could level up again. I think I'd rather get the strength though. So, yeah, sprint across. And warrior will always be rolling heroics here. This is a little riskier than the last time, but we rolled well. We rolled well enough to just cover it. I kind of want the warrior to take 1 damage to get a die. Alright, we still don't really have skills, but we're getting more dice. Still probably going to take damage fighting the Razorbark, but I think it's probably worth it. So let's get in there. Bye, dice. And we'll definitely use this heroic feat. Nice. Get the free strength. It doesn't really matter who rolls here. Don't have any skills. We are skillless. We will get the achievement. Alright, we can cover that little armor box. Look at those heroic 6s. Amazing. Alright, we didn't roll super great otherwise. What we could do is cover these poisons. I would like to cover that big poison and heart box, but all these little dice are just good for making heroic dice, basically. So I don't think I'll run. I only have 3 left, so I don't think I want to necessarily make 1s with them. These 4s aren't good for nothing, so they can make heroic. That's 8 in that box, or potentially covering that. These 3s are good for nothing. And 2s are good for nothing. So yeah, basically we could, I think it's pretty equivalent. We could cover 2 poison here. Or we could cover, I guess it's like what's worse, hearts or poisons. Because we can basically take 2 hearts and a poison, or 2 poisons, or 1 heart and 1 poison. I guess the 1 heart and 1 poison is going to be better, right? Because we don't have enough to like fill this without using one of those 6s. We don't have any more heroic dice left, and even if we did, we're 1 short. So I think what's going to be best is to cover that. And then that's as good as we can do. That's not bad. We'll put a heart on the warrior and a poison on the witch. And we will maybe use a potion to clear that off. Let's take that item. Oh, I'm at the limit. Push it to the limit. I guess I could still take it, or I could take Flame Walk on the witch is really nice. Or give that item, still give the item. Actually, if we give the item and trade in, the strength will level up again. We're just filthy with levels. Let's use a potion on the warrior. Clear off all of the damage and the poison, and explore. Oh, 1 door left. Yeah, and I knew this poison roll was coming, so healing that up was a good idea. So let's stay and have a look at this last door. It is the rune puzzle. We should be able to destroy it on this. It's pretty bad if we miss, but I think we're okay. I don't even think we need to use this because we're rolling lots of dice and we have a free heroic and or reroll. Yeah, so we can put a 5 on there and just cover the rest. Even with a mediocre roll, no problem. Yeah, why don't we just keep piling on? Clarity's a nice potion, actually, as potions go. That can really get you out of a bad roll. But let's just get more dice. And now we go down. Alright, all 2s rolled are immediately discarded. That's why rerolls are not as valuable against the Lich. It is an ogre, an enemy we are actually good at fighting. If we roll well. If we don't, we take a lot of damage. I think we can fight it. Let's hope for good rolls. This is where you lose your run, deciding to fight the ogre. Not bad. We do have those 2 magic armor boxes that are scary, but we have enough heroic dice too. Alright, I'm going to discard the 5 so that I can roll another strength. Is that dumb? Might be a bad idea. It might be nice to have a 5 for that box. What would Lude do? I think he would also hem and haw about it, like I am here. I'm going to discard it to get a 3. I don't know if that was worth it. Alright, we're rolling our pool now. What would you have done, Lude? Without knowing the result. Alright. We rolled lots of 2s, sadly, which I, of course, forgot about a little bit. We're gonna get killed. So, let's use these 6s and 5s. Where'd they go? Lude probably wouldn't have gone into this room. It's not a good idea. I can cover. Whoop. That. Strength is important. It's true. You know what? This is not so bad. After all. It's like... Can I do... Yeah, I can cover that and still cover this. So it's 1 damage and 2 time. And 1 time. I feel pretty good about that, especially rolling so poorly. My chat delay is ridiculous, so maybe that's because I'm around the world, I'm not sure. I'm happy to get out of here with 1 damage. That's a heroic die anyway. 1 damage is kind of nice with the warrior. Alright. Brute Force is an interesting skill, but I don't really like it, so let's grab the item here. We need like lots of dice to roll to get past the discarding 2s thing, and what else? We need skills that just give us dice. Like that would be great. Like this one. That's a perfect skill. Can we charm it? Is the question. We don't get to use anti-hex if we charm it. That's the trouble. So I think we're just going to go for the item. Because we need to be able to use anti-hex. We haven't used anti-hex a whole lot, but in this case I think we need it. So I'm just going to skip Heroic Feat. I think. I guess if I use it and I take the damage. What do we got? We have 4 dice against 18 with a free 3 or reroll 2. Lude Dolphin is responding to events before they've happened. Yeah, 4 dice against 18 is not great. So let's use that. Especially with the discarding 2s thing. Eaten by a panther. Well, we'll see. No 2s. No 2s. Yay, no 2s. Alright, we can put in that. We didn't roll a 6. So we do have the luxury of saying, let's just re-roll these and try for a 6. Bye 2. Bug report, my 2's disappeared. So we're taking a damage, which is actually the reason why I used Frenzy, because I figured it's very likely we'll get another wound here, so. Yeah, let's take an agility for the witch. And keep looking indoors. I didn't get eaten by the panther. We have the lovely shadow. Spend time for each skill you use. Well, luckily we don't have any skills to use except one that prevents 1 time. We should be able to face this. It doesn't really give us anything we need right now, but it makes progress. We'll probably take some damage off the magic things, but we can get past the armor, so we definitely want to roll that. Not a 2. Roll this. No 2s. And a free strength. Not a 2. Actually 6. One, 2. Another 2. We're rolling a lot of strength. Look at this roll. Holy moly. This is why people complain about dice, because they don't think about this roll when they complain about when they get all 1s. This happens too. All rolls are equally likely, everyone shouting into the void of probability. Alright, so we have armor box. Giant armor box to fill. Done. We have like hilariously overpowered magic and everything to just cover everything with everything however we want. Wow, and then like a pile of 5s and 6s left over. Can we save those for the next encounter? That would be nice. We had the right hero. We're at our item limit, so we can upgrade the warrior to keep being the super tank, I think. Should start thinking about what the Lich requires as well. Probably like not the strength. I mean, basically balanced. The Lich needs you to have some of everything, which is the direction we're going right now, so that works for me. And having lots of dice is good against the Lich, because you have to discard dice. If you ignore the times where I didn't roll a 1, all the times I rolled dice, I only got 1s. Exactly. Hey, look, a strength encounter. We can definitely do this one. We might even pick up a skill. Weird. Yeah, I think we're actually going to be picking up a skill midway through the 2nd floor. Alright, warrior's gonna roll. Don't roll 2s. Oh, we did great. That's enough to cover the whole thing by yourself, I think. Why? Dice go where I want. Thorn spitters, thorns butt. Alright. Let's take this skill. We finally have a skill. I guess I don't have any progression on these heroes here. We rolled a 2. Does it immediately get discarded by the weakness curse? Ooh, look at that. A skill that we want for just a free 3 we can use in any encounter. I'm into that. Let's get in there. Question's going to be who will... Why would you want to hear the skills? Yeah, I know. Weird. Oh, the 2s and 6s. Who designed this game? How is that possible? Did you know that rolling 20 dice and them all being 6 is the same odds as rolling 20 dice and them being any other combination of numbers? Weird. So every time you roll 20 dice, look at the result and be like, oh, I can't believe it. That set of numbers? That's so unlikely. So we want to take this skill. Progression would make this easier, but that's not what we're about. I mean, we'll get there. I'm going to put this on the witch, probably, just to balance things out. Could give it to the warrior, but there's so many really good strength-based skills that I want to have warrior have room for those. Like if I pick up cleave or something. Backstab. Meh. So we could do dodge. I think we'll probably end up taking the damage on the 6, but we should be able to do it. And then we can just like replace one of these on the witch, most likely, or just take the XP. And we're doing dodge because we have the anti-hex. This is a ballsy roll, by the way. We don't have enough dice to do this peril unless we roll really well. We did all right. We have the free thing there. We have anti-hex, but we don't really have enough. We could just get the free 3, but we don't have enough dice. So we're just going to take that for a heroic die. And yeah, that skill is fine. I guess it works, it combos pretty well for the warrior, because the warrior's getting an agility 2 to then roll 2 more strength. Maybe we'll take the skill for now. And swap it out later. Potentially. Might become useful for a little while. Alright, we're going to heal up the warrior with a potion, because why not? Poison Cloud. An actual magic skill we could get for the witch. Yeah, I think we'll just do the same thing here. Crawl under. A reverse bug. Yeah, may as well roll this. This is an easier one than the last time, but with those discarding all the 2s, it's this might be over-rolling for this, but with the Lich, you just gotta be careful. We actually got a 6, and I think we can cover everything, which is nice. Yeah, let's grab that spark for the witch. One more door. Another peril. I think we should be able to do clear a path pretty easily. And balanced attack is actually a really nice skill for the warrior to pick up. all those strength dice, she's likely to have some ones and stuff to put into that and get some other dice that we will need for, especially the boss. But the boss literally needs a balanced attack, so. Not a great roll, but that's not a 2, which is good. Luckily, we don't really need a whole lot for this, so we can try anti-hex and try for a 6. Nope. That's alright. We'll take the heart. With the frenzy. Yeah, let's grab balanced attack. Great for having quantities of strength dice, which the warrior certainly has. Alright, we are on the 3rd floor now. If an encounter's consequences include a heart, add a heart to them. Speaking of bug reports, bug report, my poison token didn't go away. Alright, let's see what we get here. Ooh, the Great Spirit! Can provide us a Forest Blessing, which is really nice for using skills with. And a free reroll is handy. Struggle free, I think. And we can give that skill. We could just give it to the warrior and replace backstab, but we might just give it to the witch. The witch doesn't really have a skill that is useful to use that one heroic though. So maybe let's go in and if we choose struggle free, we can only take the item anyway. So yeah, okay, we'll just struggle free and take the item. What are we rolling here? 6 strength and a heroic, so 7 dice against 24. Honestly, not too bad. We do have the discarding 2s though, so. Have you tried Fearless Difficulty? Yes, I think with Loot Dolphin, maybe. Ooh, I rolled a 6. No 2s. That's good. And we got 4s. Let's see what we got. See what we can cover. We can just cover it. Perfect. Used up our frenzy, but so it goes. So I don't really want to. I could swap out an agility for a magic, but I don't think I want that. Like, we need to have balance in our things against the Lich. So I'm just going to take the XP, and maybe we can level up by the end of this floor and get another heroic guy. That would be really nice. Plague Rat! I think we can manage a Plague Rat, though that scary magic box is scary. Let's try out the warrior's hilarious skill set now, which we haven't actually been able to do. It's been all perils. Let's discard that too. It's gonna get discarded anyway. And I think we're gonna want the warrior to roll more dice and do hilarious things. This is the first combat encounter since we've picked up all these skills. And I rolled a whole bunch of 1s, which is perfect, because that can demonstrate what these skills can do for us. Excellent. So, you know what they're going to do is they're going to make us roll a bunch of 2s, but let's get our free 3. Why not? Use Fearless Charge. Why not? So we can use one of these 1s. for maybe backstab. Don't roll twos, don't roll twos. Yay! Let's use another one for balanced attack. Let's see, balanced attack also lets us increase one of the dice we roll by 1. So yeah, we'll keep an eye out on that for what we want, I guess. All right, let's do that. Roll 3 dice. There, one of them's a 2. Boo. I think we'll want to increase the magic here based on what's going on. And then we can trade in a 1 for a 5 and a 2. That's a better set of dice than we had before. The hammer has a runny nose. Yeah, certainly does. All right, so this is our dice pool, except maybe we could use Spark if we want. We do have armor boxes to deal with. So we can put a 4 on the 4, I think. We can put that 3 and that 5 will likely go there. Whoa, touching too much at the top of the screen. We do have heroics and stuff to use, so why don't we just put these 4s there for now. We might just be able to cover everything. Yeah, I think we can just cover everything now. Yeah. Very good. No damage against the terrifying Blague Rat. And we have this skill, which is interesting. It's sort of similar to backstab, but it costs more and gets you a heroic die instead of a strength. I don't think we necessarily want that. We could trade up an agility item for 1 more experience. I think that's what we'll do. And we're very close to leveling up. We can level up with just a 2 if we do that. So we've got, yeah, 2 3s and a 2. So we can even make change if we get a 4. So we'll be able to level up no matter what if we want. But, oh, it's the Slender Man. Spend time for each 6 rolled. Oh, and transmute. Transmute is cool. Makes you exile Dyson against the boss. But, we can just grab that item and swap out and level up. That will be perfect. If we can beat it. That's a lot of armor on the magic. We don't really have that much magic, but we will have a lot of dice to make heroics with. We could also just die if we roll all 2s. Let's go for it. Let's definitely use heroic feat. Not great, but you know what? It's not like 2 2s. We do have Spark, which is going to help potentially, or we'll just roll better than Spark. Oof. All right. Sure. Fearless Charge, Swiftness Aura. Let's roll our backstab. It's very costly in terms of time to roll dice, because he's making us spend time for each 6, but we need dice. Because we need to cover these armor boxes. Well, I can use Precise Blow. So I'm not going to roll Balance Attack unless I need to, because that's, risk of more time spent or losing dice. So let's see what we can do without doing that. We can cover that armor box. We can make a heroic. Yeah, I want to use some of these agility dice we don't super need to make a heroic for that. Then we can start putting dice on things. Yeah. Get out of here with just a couple time, which I think is going to be better than potentially we could just cover that right now, or we could try the balance attack. Balance attack could cost 3 time, but it's very unlikely to cost 3 time, right? It could also make us lose all our dice, which would make us take hearts then. So maybe let's not do that. Let's just make heroics and take the 2 time consequence and get out of here. I'd rather that, I think. And it's only 1 time because of Fearless Charge, so great. Right, so now we can just convert an item here to level up, I think is wise. Transmute is nice, but we don't really have that many skills we want to use for free necessarily, so let's just convert this agility here and give another heart to the witch and level up. So now we have 2 heroic dice, and we're pretty well set up for the boss. Let's see if we can pick up something else useful. Another strength die. Don't mind if I do. Or we could grab a potion. This is basically going to be the last room because we're going to explore and then not have any time left. I think we get 1 more room after this, so we have tons of strength dice, so hopefully we should be able to. Yeah, I think if I spend time here, I won't be able to open the door, but also I want to make sure that I beat this guy, so I'm spending the time. I still might be able to open the door. I can't remember exactly how it's going to work, but let's just try to make sure that we can do it. We can each get 1 maybe. Gives us a better chance to use Spark. Not too many 2s. All right. 4 in the armor box. Let's roll more strength. Oh, we have too many strength to roll more strength. Maybe we'll see what we can cover here first. Actually, I have a 1 heroic that I can use for balanced attack, or for precise blow. Basically, my strength dice are too good to put into backstab. Or into precise blow, that is. They're not too good, but they're, you know, decent. Let's see. Let's just try covering stuff and see where we end up. We need to cover that too. Sure, throw 6 on it. Yeah, it's like... Can we just cover this? We would have a 5 and a 3 and a 1. Oh, we don't have enough dice. So, okay, so we do need to be a little smarter. Takewalker has to play this too. Alright, so I think we need to try rolling some dice. Which is risky because we could just lose our dice. So one thing we can do is convert to heroic dice now, and then we get our strength dice back from doing that. That's a trick you can do, so you don't have to discard dice. So let's make a heroic 5 out of that one, which we can use for something else. And let's roll that backstab now. Hey, that's good. I still kind of want to roll a balanced attack to try to get more magic. Whoops. So let's do that. Yeah. Let's increase the magic die, because why not? All right. I think we should have enough to just cover everything now with hilariously over covering stuff. Yeah, there we go. All right, we want another strength die. We already have like a lot of strength dice. Enough. Ugh. As you've seen, like we've been like basically having to discard them to keep going. But that potion is not, basically the potion is like get more strength dice, so it's basically get a potion token. So I think I'd rather just take the strength item here because we're so close to the end of the game. So, and we'll just manage our dice. Yeah, so we will get to have a look at one of these doors. Let's stay and have a look. It is the force wall. More strength. Crushing fist to get more strength. Well, okay. Honestly, I don't think we necessarily need those, and we're not good at beating this peril, so it is time to bravely run away. We're going to descend, I think. Alright, it is the Lich. We're not going to use a potion, I don't think. So the first time each box with a skull is covered during a round, discard the die. So I think we're each going to roll one heroic so that we have a chance on the spark there. Let's roll. We don't discard 2s anymore. Hooray! We're looking for 3s and up, though. Well, that's pretty good. Alright, Swiftness Aura gets us a free die. Alright. Fearless Charge doesn't do anything. I'm just going to tap it so it stops flashing. Cool. So, of course, the big boxes are where we get killed by the Lich. So we need to cover those so we don't die. We can put those in there. Yeah, let's just cover up the... We do have our free dice, but like also we we might have enough just without using skills. So let's see what we have here. 1 short on that, that's annoying. I guess I could put in a 4 and then it's 2. And we have enough on agility. And put in 5 there. Yeah, so now we have basically enough to get 2 hits in on him without using any skills at all, which is pretty good. I could still try for more though, because I have Spark, I have other things. So let's take this 4 belongs to the warrior. Or no, I want to use an agility die, right? Let's bring our dice back. I want to do backstab, but I also want to like not discard dice for no reason. Yeah. Basically, like, I could end up getting worse dice by using my dice, so that's what I want to avoid here. The witch has lots of low dice that I would like to use for skills. Let's see. So if just thinking if I balanced attack, I would use 2 of these. Basically what I'm doing is giving myself a chance to get a 3rd hit in. I'm not even sure if that's worth it. Because I have 2 hits in for sure. I'm not sure if balance attack would get me that. The 3rd hit also saves me a health, so okay, I'll try it. And that gives me more room to use other things, so. Putting a 4 and a 5 into balance attack. Here we go. Oh, right, I can use up strength by placing on the strength 3. That's smart, Lude. Lude is smart. Increase dice, I'll increase this, sure. That is smart. I will do that right now before I use backstab. Look at that, we did pretty okay there. Now I can get a precise blow in as well. And yeah, we're in a little better position then, so let's do this. Whoop. Then we have agilities. Magics. Let's see where we are. Yeah, so now we can put an agility 3 there, put a heroic there, make another heroic. Yeah, we can cover everything now. So yeah, I forgot the discarding lets us have more dice effectively. So there you go, perfect round. All right, no need for a potion. Let's each roll 1 again. Okay. So now we have not as many easy decisions. So we could just, I think, do the 3 there, but let's see. So again, we have no space to backstab, but I think now is a good time to balance attack with 2s, which uses up 1 of our strength dice, and maybe we'll get something we want. Hey! Let's increase that magic, I think, because we're shorter on magic this round. I think here we'll use up discard one of these strength dice to get another one for backstab. Go for the backstab. And then we can put that into precise blow. Cool, so we can put a 4 on that, and just like cover this up with all their crazy strength dice. Cool. Agility. We don't have the big box covered yet. We can cover it if we need. Or we can just put a heroic 6 in there as well. Magic is definitely a little more troublesome. Spark, I think. We may as well just put these into Spark and hope for a bigger result. No, same result. At least it's the result that can go on. We don't actually need to hit him that many times though, right? So we can actually just try to cover up the magic box here, like that. Yeah, then we have enough heroic to just do the other thing. Yeah, we're short on hitting him on the magic, but we don't need to, so. Ta-da! Wow, we won a game with the witch in the party! We earned 10 checkboxes. What are we gonna do with them? I have no idea. Does the witch? This is like the first progression I've done on these characters on the iPad at all. Also, it's impossible to beat this game without progression, guys. Turns out it's not. That was the Lich on regular, so. I like this clever targeting. Let's use up our advanced checkboxes. The warrior is, of course, all about combat. Combat it up. There we go. It's a one-deck dungeon. I think that is a good time. Let's check our stats. We won. That was our stat. 20 encounters. Only 9 damage taken the whole game. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, let's go and play a game of Sentinels, maybe. Welcome back. It is 10:15, so I'm just going to play a regular game. That looks fine. Heroic Infinitor versus Wraith, Chrono-Ranger, Idealist, and Mainstay, a very shiny team in Freedom Tower. Progression makes it easier. It's not necessary. That's right, Brian the Wolf Hunt. Oh yeah, and before I get into Sentinels, I wanted to show you some more Japan and Korea things. I don't have my Pikachus anymore. They've been sent in a box and they're on a ship on the way to Canada. But I do have some Kit Kats left from Japan. These are sake flavor, and these are matcha green tea flavor, and I wanted to show you those. I'll break these open. They always have little like note areas, so you can like write a note to your friend on it, like whoever you're giving it to as a gift. We also had banana Kit Kats, but they're all gone. Tokyo banana. So the matcha ones are green, as you might expect. I have until the third goat. What does that mean? Yeah, the green tea ones are nice. I'm not going to narrate the cards in hand. You can just look while I eat Kit Kat bars. The Freedom Tower goat, I see. sake Kit Kats are more, I mean, you can get green tea Kit Kat bars in North America pretty easily. They import a few different flavors. Yeah, they're not super sweet, which is nice. The sake ones are more like a white chocolate. They look like this. A little bit pink inside, maybe. I'm not sure why they go with the pink aesthetic for sake, but I like these. They're definitely a little sweeter, but they have a nice, you know, like rice wine flavor. So, all right, let's get Infinitor started. Oh yeah, there's like, I don't know how many flavors of Kit Kats. It's a big deal. Welcome to Manifestation Town. Let's find the Lambent Reapers are some of the most dangerous. So let's hit them. Let's hit the Wraith, because the Idealist can't really heal herself as well. The Wraith can't heal herself well either, but the Wraith has some more defense abilities. Mainstay is happy to get hit. And Infinitor takes some damage. Yeah, that's Kit Kat time. They're not super pink. They're just like slight tinge. I also have some Korea stuff that I wanted to show you. These are some cool stickers we got that look sort of like stamps. I'm gonna put those on some postcards. They're very careful to say, these are not real stamps. Don't you try to use them for stamps. And some really cute postcards from this artist we found that does like basically cats, food cats. So this is soju, cats, and pop cats. This one is just sort of like cats playing with a gacha machine. Pretty cute. And a traditional dress. Cat. Of course, cats. This is a different artist, but also cute. Fun stuff. All right, let's play some Sentinels. Yeah, Sentinels. Okay. Well, Razor Ordnance. Basically, with Infinitor, you want to be getting these manifestations down to 1 hit point. So throwing knives might be better for that, because we already have one at 2 hit points. So. Oh, but it has -1. All right, rewind. They have -1 damage taken. So Razor Ordnance it is. And as long as someone can hit the Reaper, yeah, better punching could do it. Yeah, that might be it, actually. Well, I could put ultimate target on it or something like that. I think let's just make sure this goes away. I think I might turn up the volume on there a little bit. Yeah, I like... Oh yeah, I could put kill on sight on something. Could put ultimate target on one of these things. I don't have another power to use though, really. Kill on sight lets me draw more cards, so I can put this on something that isn't leaving play yet, and then assign its effect to something that will leave play. Let's do that. Yeah, bright idea. Lets me draw another card. This space power is going to do no damage. So I could just double skip here. Might be a better idea than just doing a tiny amount. So hey, monster vid. More damage. Leader of the pack is nice. I think that's what I want, because then I can be using my ability more. I can't get through their damage reduction yet, though, so. Hey, the Wraith Arsenal. One damage to each target. That's just happening. Well, he's taking out the Lambent Reaper for us. And yeah, everything else is just happening. I do not want to punch Infinitor back. Well, he's doing that again. Maybe he'll just win the game for us here. Getting close. All right, that's the end of this game of Sentinels. That was quick. Sometimes Rook Infinitor is just really more heroic some days than other days. He just does the work for you. All right, let's try something else. The Chairman. I haven't played the Chairman for a while. Let's do it. We've got Nightmist, we've got Medico Malpractice, we've got Dark Watch Setback, and we've got Adamant Sentinels. We start with the Broker and the Muscle. So we get an Informant first thing. Do I want to discard a card? I guess I could discard Second Chance. Alright, so Informant is going to play a card, and I can't kill her without playing a card until the Sentinel's turn. So I think it might be just makes sense to go with Scouring Mists and try to get lucky. Alright, we can kill the Informant. We can do some damage to these other underbosses. Definitely the Broker and the Fence. And we have another target. We may as well hit the Muscle, I guess. Let's draw more cards. Oblivion is nice. Mistbound is great. All right. Drawing cards might be a good idea. Let's do that. Yay, cards I want. And sure, we can use that. Having Dr. Medico with actual Dr. or Sentinels Dr. Medico can be really good. Silver Lining is also... Actually, no, that restores, that doesn't gain HP really, so it doesn't quite work the same way. I could just go with Looking Up straight away, so let's do that. We can destroy the broker. I think, unless we're going to be doing area damage, I don't think so. Yeah, we can take out the fence and the broker, so it seems like a good idea. Did someone say Oblivion? I said Oblivion. I think. Maybe I didn't. Hippocratic Oath is going to be like 3 damage at the end of the turn. That seems pretty good. Caligula's Form is always really good because you can get the Chairman and the Operative hitting each other. Let's go with Oath though, because that 3 damage seems good. Oh hey, Positive Energy. I want us to have taken more damage before I play that. So I'm going to Fling into Darkness, or a Vision, maybe I'll play next turn. We can take out the fence here. Actually, we should be able to take out the fence anyways, right? Because we'll have 3 damage from Hippocratic Oath, and we can do a damage with like the Idealist or Mainstay. So then I can play Aura Vision. Let's do that. So yeah, let's do 2 damage here. Oh yeah, great cards. Then we have heal damage. Nice. Aggressive volunteering. We get lightning damage. We get 2 damage to everyone. That's just room for healing / damage. Playing the environment deck, I'm okay with that. And we have the Deputy. Discard a card or take 4 damage. Fling into Darkness is going to be really good for taking out the Deputy. I don't want to discard these cards. This is going to bring the Idealist down to 1. I guess I can discard. Oh, I want all of these cards. I can't play them all though, right? So I think I'm going to lose. Yeah, Positive Energy is going to be really good for like doing a bunch of damage. Yeah, let's lose them. We're going to draw a card at the start of our turn as well. All right. we could block the chairman from playing cards for 2 turns, which would be really good. Or I could like destroy everything, potentially, with Oblivion. Really want to take out that Crooked Cop first, but I'm not sure if we can. I feel like Mistbound is like really nice, so let's do that. I don't really want to discard Enlightenment, which is a way to get me to get more cards, but that's okay. The operative will still be able to get an underboss. Oh yeah, I can use EMP Cannon to destroy. Sure, EMP Cannon destroy the Crooked Cop. Perfect. Yeah, now we can use Healing Pulse to do a pile of damage to everything. All I need is my +1 healing. It's so good. Alright, so this is all going to be 2 damages. We can finish off the muscle. Actually, I don't need to finish it off because I'm going to be doing 2 damage to each villain target there. So let's get everything down to 2. Yeah, the Enforcers are annoying because they're making the Sentinels discard all their cards. Now we actually get to heal a little bit because it's only the first time each turn. Interesting. Could cash out and do a ton more damage. Seems like a good idea. And draw a bunch of cards. Dr. Medico Malpractice is a little bit powerful. I don't think I need so much retribution right now. Dr. Medico can probably discard something. Yeah, that's really good. But I'm mostly just doing damage with my healing, so. And then the Sentinels don't want to discard, so Nightmist is going to be the one that discards. Mist Form. Oh, I didn't use Dr. Medico's power. That is why that didn't do anything. Maybe I should remember that. Well, that's okay. We're actually going to heal them instead. Hey, team communication. Give me cards. I like cards. Let's get Caligula's form. And we will still play Positive Energy, I think, because we want to wipe the field there. How do you justify in your head playing Dr. Mexico? I assume you mean Dr. Medico, along with the Sentinels. Like you do anything in Sentinels. The time stream. The shattered timelines. That's how everything is going wild in Sentinels. Yeah, these are just going to be bouncing damage as we destroy everything. And then we'll use a power here to finish off the deputy. And now we just have to defeat the chairman and the operative. Just. Alright, we'll definitely be using red right hand next turn. Alright, we're taking damage. Not a lot though. This goes after the second highest, right? I really enjoy that that happens and against the chairman. Highbrow is, yeah, alright, let's have Highbrow hit Radioactivist for more, take out Demikov. I guess she's indestructible though, so she doesn't go away. No play card, only underboss. The contract. That's a lot of damage. Because the chairman is increasing its damage. Alright, I don't have enough cards to Mistbound, so I may as well use Call Forth here and get a bunch more cards. Definitely want to kill the contract and the hired gun here because they are very dangerous. Oh yeah, we can use this. Oh no, that EMP cannon's going to kill itself, isn't it? Sorry, oh I should just went to use the power. Well, we are going to do that, and I'll still hit myself to draw more cards, I think. Even if it's 3 damage instead of 2. Because we have amulets to power soon. All right. Could go with regeneration and 2 damage every turn. A free power use for someone. Yeah, I like regeneration here. Do that and use my base power. And next turn we'll have the big healing pulse again. Alright, we definitely need to take out the contract, so. What is Setback going to do? I guess he could exceed expectations. And then I don't need to have hit the contract there. Yeah, let's go back to end of turn. I only need to get the contract down to 6 for Setback to take it out, so let's do that. Can hit the operative instead. Setback's going to do the rest of the work. Good night, contract. And hopefully we don't have a prison break. That would be bad. Who wants to draw a card? Everyone's got lots of cards, so sure, Sentinels can get more cards. Durasteel Chains. Blackout can be nice. Blackout, we can hit the operative, who will then hit the chairman, who will then hit the operative back. Be nice to have more things for her to hit, but sure. Is Wraith the highest HP now? When Wraith is the highest HP, that makes things even better. I think he is. But I think we want to hit the operative here so that she hits the chairman. Nemesis bonus. Nemesis bonus. She hits herself too. And the environment cards. Highbrow's just never going to die, so. And I think we can stun bolt the chairman here now to make him deal less damage back to us. And we're not healing, we are hitting. I think I want to focus. I can hit the chairman while his reaction's been used up, I guess. He actually gets to heal too because I clicked on the wrong thing. Oh wow, that's a big hit from the radioactivist. Nice. Yeah, General Armstrong can take this. She kills the radioactivist. Let's do damage to the operative. And to the operative. It's not prison break. No more underbosses. All right, now's our chance to kill the operative. All right, I think I want Amulet of the Elder Gods out. I will discard for that. And hit the operative. Hit the operative. I get to use a power. The power where I do tons of damage. Experimental medicine seems nice, though having regeneration again is really good because, yeah, let's just do regeneration again. That's really strong. Alright, we can actually heal some of our weaker heroes here a little bit. And finish taking out the operative. Which does increase damage dealt by the chairman by 1. But you know what? We're here for it. I think I want turn of events to go off next turn, so let's punch. I want Reckless Rush or Silver Lining. I could have Silver Lining. I'll be able to use turn of events next turn if I use looking up here. So. And then we'll be doing at least 2 damage to the chairman every turn. Ooh, Sentinel Tactics. I'm into that. Let's do this. We can use another power. This is actually going to do more damage. We have damage from this. Make sure not to choose anyone who's already had their healing blocked. I guess we do have to pick one, so let the Idealist actually heal then. And he's down to 20. All right, here's to no prison break. Codename Char. I'll draw cards from General Armstrong. I think. Yeah, whenever subject enters play, each player may draw a card. We're taking damage from Highbrow. The chairman can't be hurt by the environment. Yeah, we'll hit the chairman. He hits us back, but we can take it. I'm discarding 2 cards for 1 damage. All right, no prison break. No prison break. Chairman hits himself and reacts and punches himself. Boosh, boosh. And that's going to be it for the chairman, I believe. Sorry, Sparky. Your bet failed. Heedless Lash, I suppose. Sure. Astral Premonition, sure, play it. Free cards, free power. The power is damage. And that is Medico Malpractice basically destroying the chairman on his own. Definitely helps to have the Sentinels along because that's more targets to gain HP or not gain HP for more damage. Or if you had other targets from other heroes, that can help as well. All right, another victory. This time one we actually contributed to. The Infinitor pretty much took care of himself last game. That's going to do it, I think, for Handelabra Live. We had a little bit of a preview of Spirit Island earlier, so if you missed that, check out the YouTube or Twitch replay. I think I'll see if I can get a better frame rate preview going at some point. Yeah, obviously we'll be previewing Spirit Island more in the weeks to come. But I'm going to sign off here, and we will talk to you next time. Make sure to tune in to our other shows coming up through the week. We're back into the new year, and things are pretty much on their regular schedule for the most part. So check out the next panel here for what will be up. But thanks everyone for watching. Great activity in the chat. It's always good to see. Next week, I might not be on next week, but Jeremy will be for sure. I'll be in Vietnam, and it will be 7 a.m. start time for the stream, so I'm not sure if that is something I'll be wanting to do, but we will see. That's it for me, so have a good night. See you next time.